including my driver's license image and any of the edited images that these pedophiles are gonna falsify my identity with. Or sorry, my identity with. That's all these pedophiles roam around. So just a forewarning. There usually is pedophile companies from Apple. I think it's Apple employees. Or Apple's pedophiles, I think is what it is. Not Apple's employees or anything, but Apple's pedophiles. Regardless of what pedophiles they sided with. But I guess the BEM anime that I'm watching is actually 2019 rendition, not their 1960 something. I think when I looked it up last time, it was 1960s, so that's why I figured it was the same. But I was like, dude, this looks way too new. But I thought to myself, it looks way too new, and it is. I guess the storyline is how they got the whole Yu-Gi-Oh concept then. Or the boss fights. Or I mean that era is that whole. That's what I'm thinking. And they just modeled this one like directly off of it. Yeah, it's like all the Yu-Gi-Oh cast. Sorry, it must be all the Yu-Gi-Oh artists and whatnot that they hired for the 2019 rendition. That's fucking clutch. Probably just due to the fact that it's like that the storylines and everything were similar. Yeah, totally Yu-Gi-Oh. They probably did hire all the Yu-Gi-Oh artists, or just did something similar. Just completely similar. Similar fighting styles. Or not styles, but similar fighting themes. Even though this is like very typical of anime anyways. And Yu-Gi-Oh just kept that same system kind of going. But now it does make me wonder if the fights are like exactly the same. And these are just in like the prime era of anime. As to when the stories got created. Or the not stories, the styles. This is supposedly how the pedophiles raped a lot of the females from 1968, all the groups and everything associated with these networks. That's why they made the little guy more of a modern little kid that basically tells me everything that these fuckers are doing. Everything that the pedophiles went around doing to society and females. Most of these little kids used to belong to the opposite pedophile faction, and they were the ones getting raped. Up until getting raped of all their females. Up until I said something like a few years ago, most of them weren't even getting any payment back. Makes sense as to why Fate was so polluted that season. That I met him, that I raged out. Because he's that stereotypical small kid too, by the time I actually saw his identity. And they're all the kids that not really were being tortured, but they torture and were being tortured. So it kind of happened. They're like an actual wrecking ball stuck in the center, wrecking their own stuff and wrecking everyone else's stuff. Yeah, they were just intended to be wrecking balls, regardless of who they're controlled by. That's why I don't like pedophile companies like Jack in the Box. I don't get paid. The kids that they hire don't get paid, and then they expect me to go around raping and they expect me to go around raging out as they go around raping everyone. I say no. I'm already in a bad enough situation, not having enough money for food or anything daily. Raping kids, though it pays in those pedophile societies, just to sell their identities in the way that they get raped, still doesn't pay me, because I'd be able to pay the kid to play it off, and a shit ton more than what they would have made. And the businesses that all get swindled into it still become successful, and they become my cover-up businesses for all other, to offset all these other major pedophile corporations roaming around the world. Regardless of how many boardrooms they have, the pedophiles are always pedophiles. They haven't paid me to edit anything. It's not like my stream's being edited by my software daily now, is it? High def overlay, me getting like 1 million plus kids just to watch my software. Whether it's me playing or me hiring, or not me hiring, or me buying players and combining them all into one network and paying them for their footage or contributions or daily play. Mainly if they're professionals or like high-end trick shotters. Regardless of the platform, whether it be mobile or PC, I just do a high def overlay of their network. I'd have some high def physics on this device right now. My device would be pushing low end graphics, super low end graphics, just doing a graphic overlay on the stream, and it'd just be pushing the physics engine primarily. It'd be doing like a wireframe even, but just a massively overhauled physics engine to be able to compete with the PC rendition of all the graphics. So that the vehicles and the characters and the bullets still maintain physics environments. But I would even be pushing a competitive rendition for mobile, even with these same physics algorithms. I think that's why I like Google devices. They have a better physics engine. My ZTE phone was pushing a fucking like supercomputer physics engine for war robots. I was like, what the fuck? This is so whoops, sorry. I was like, what, WTF? This is so prime, and it was beyond prime. Like, the physics engine is so clean, so pretty. Now I see why they redid BEM. It's such a clutch app. Such a clutch. Fuck! I just screwed up the word. Such a clutch concept. So pretty. I fucking love it. I love the redraw and everything that they did. Gives the characters some dignity, unlike these commercials just violating me of my dignity and rights just because I don't have the money to buy a car, and they do it just to violate my rights and violate my fucking heartbeat. So they make me nervous, but I'm like, oh, I already pointed out I don't even have the fucking money to buy a car. Oh look, this guy has no money for a vehicle. Embarrassment overload. I have some bitchin' acne right now. All these actors, acne. Oh man, it's savage. And it's not even all that bad. They're just like minor bumps that you can't really see, but I can feel them on the left side of my face. Totally tortured. What the fuck, bro? Why does it play a fucking episode of something completely fucking different? Fucking dick suckers, bro. Such a dick fucking move. I fucking hate cocksucking pieces of shit fucking companies, man. Not to be a dick. Savage. I'm trying not to say bad words, and this is how they get me to flare out. What the fuck? Because I said fuck with not enough energy earlier. Oh man, I'm probably gonna kill a kid. I am in a major panic attack right now. I wonder if I'll make it out. That's clutch. They combined a few clutch styles for this anime. I am fucking stoked for them. Hopefully they get paid enough to be able to push the graphics to the right platform, to the right amount. The right frame rate engine, capture the right frames, capture the right scenes for each TV model that they make, or each standard that they have to push. 1080p, 4K, 8K, but with like a 25K engine. It's probably like 100 to 200K easily, and then just reduced, mainly with the style that they go with, and mainly with the frame rate. That's why it makes me wonder if 8K is even at 8K and what they're really pushing and what they're lying to society off of. They're pushing like an 8K standard, but the frame rate's a way higher K. It's like a 200K type reality. And it makes me wonder why they're digressing society so much, violating my eyesight and thinking I won't notice this. Violating the minds of society at such a rate. I wonder what the governments were thinking when they thought it'd be a joke to violate so many people. Do they really just roam around raping and pillaging everyone and just saying, oh, well, fuck, dude, once you guys start doing it to us, we'll just leave our houses? So, I wonder if that's the same pedophile society that's roaming right now, controlling everyone. And if so, my dream states are going to be filled with me finding a way to decapitate all of them faster than they can even imagine. See, this is a commercial I was talking about. These pedophiles basically went around plagiarizing all my fucking work. I couldn't figure out why I couldn't mute right now, or why I couldn't drop the volume, but that's what it is. Those are the pedophiles that went breaking and entering into my market with a bunch of pedophiles. And they basically started advertising to all the people that are basically my clients, and they falsified information. Just due to the fact that I'd rather have them making more money by paying the businesses that 4% structured fee for credit card processing transactions, instead of fucking only getting paid only paying 1% and being harassed for your 3% investment value. You're not getting paid an investment portion or what you would have been making off that 3% from me. So that's fucking disgusting in my opinion. And the pedophiles roam around to the businesses saying, oh, well, just buy new stuff. Just buy new stuff. Make it look like we're getting them paid a lot more money. Just buy new stuff. And the pedophiles roam around buying a bunch of fucking six-eyed shit that looks like it's better than what it was, but it's really just a bunch of like cakes with icing. They basically tell you that they have a fucking delicious mango worth $1 million, but it's really just a fake cake that you cut into that's really just like 5 fucking cents, but cost them like $5 to get it made. But they also had to pay for the hour of the person like designing it, so it really was only like $50, but you know, it's still the same thing. It's not worth it. I have anime companies producing better art than what these pedophiles will ever do. And they don't even work for me, and I just offset the standard by making sure that they do it through dream states due to the fact that I got plagiarized for so much fucking work. Now it makes sense why BEM launched as a 2019 anime instead of fucking sticking around like all the other shithole fucking companies. They finally revamped and at least put their money to good use. Looks super clutch. No wonder Yu-Gi-Oh! Tried copying the feel or something. Or probably copped the feel on them. Probably grabbed the little boy's dick. And now they're roaming, and that's how they falsify. That's how they capped the. That's how they fucking made the little boy grossed out. That's how there's so many like hot looking anime chicks in this. It's probably from all the pedophiles that raped them with my dick, and now they fucking have them in anime, violating me and my rights again. Like, I don't know what pedophile anime bitches do in dream states in order to promote their companies. Fucking six-eyed pedophile sluts. Fucking six-eyed pedophiles. And then they go around shitting in other people's dream states. That's so fucking disgusting. Whenever when I smear these dumb six-eyed disgusting pedophile bitches all over into all of this. That's savage. That's clutch. I see how they drew this guy's beard. Oh, it's clutch. That's funny. Messy beard, or not messy beard, just offset growing. Shit's fucking hilarious. So these pedophiles tried breaking and entering, or probably broke into my house to take that fucking Mazda 3 ad. Because a pedophile that used to be a friend, but is now just a pedophile piece of shit of a pedophile, tried claiming to be buying a fucking vehicle with my money, the money that these pedophiles are supposed to be paying behind the scenes without me even knowing, to accounts that are attributed to my name. And the pedophiles used it to cover up for the pedophiles breaking and entering and claiming to be me to Mazda, and this is the only actual hatchback that I like. Like, out of all the I've never liked hatchbacks, so I actually liked this one's look from the front. So the pedophiles went around claiming to be me and raped a bunch of females as a result. That's so fucking gross. It's actually beyond gross if this is how these pedophile companies basically covered up how their pedophiles roamed around raping anything in the background. Let's see if it's possible. I think it's due to that pedophile younger brother as he committed suicide or attempted to commit suicide. All these pedophiles started claiming to be other people and falsifying networks in order to cover up for the pedophile dying. Now he roams around from body to body, just morphing faces and falsifying identities until the pedophiles probably tried not to consider him dead through all the pedophile media that they posted. fuck? There we go. So the older looking chick that they have in this talking right now has like nothing but older looking like appeals. They even have like an old bun looking type setup on her hair to like try to distinguish their age. Due to all these being underage females that pedophiles had run through or had been passed around from pedophile to pedophile, regardless of a bunch of pedophiles that had been passed around from pedophile to pedophile. That's what it looks like. It's that whole pedophile art style that they add to it too. They try to do like a greased down hairstyle, but it's greased in like a specific angle, depicting the fact that they sided with a bunch of pedophiles, and they're like, oh well, no sweat off my back. It's that no sweat off my back look that the pedophiles do. So fucking disgusting. I'd ban this shit from being put on any media. Would probably have a gun by those eras and ages, so I probably would have shot the fucking directors or whatnot. Would have walked out of the building like it's nothing. Not giving a fuck. That's probably why they're right now like, oh, well, there's no one like you right now that's actually going to kill us for doing this shit, so, you know, we're going to keep doing it. Shoot them through their pedophile heads every chance I get. Shit, I forgot to buy a fucking bike today. Skipped a whole day. Mystery airdrop found. Rookie pack, fortune pack, and special lottery coupon pack. All at expensive, disgusting prices. They probably have pedophiles roaming around on my account, creating like offset pedophile fucking networks. Hopefully we can find a way to shoot the pedophile through the head before the pedophiles' accounts get erased, or erase the accounts if the pedophiles aren't going to kill the pedophiles. And if you're all part of pedophiles, expect to be kicked out, isolated, different networks distributing you and your pedophiles out of this network for good. Just for siding with pedophiles and thinking no one would know. I really want to play another match yet. Like having specifically way too many issues with this. crazy. One of the dispensaries I go to, the pedophiles all look like pedophiles that have wasted my time to like law enforcement agencies and whatnot. They used to be known as law enforcement agencies before these pedophiles all started working with them. Before all these pedophiles got near everything. Before pedophiles even roamed around. But now it seems like all the pedophile factions have like teamed up and caused like severe amounts of damage in the area. So I wonder how I'm going to be able to shut them down. Let alone get a time against them. I don't mean to ever fight against them. I don't fight pedophiles. I shoot pedophiles through the head. Decapitate their females, cut off their pedophile legs, cut off their dicks, shove them straight up their asses, sear their buttholes shut. After all their organs are basically shoved up their anus. After cutting off their fucking pedophile penis and whatnot, their pedophile dicks and whatnot, pedophile penises. After cutting off all their pedophile penises, just shove them straight up their asses. Get like a torch and seal their fucking pedophilia shut on there. So anytime the pedophiles roam around in other people's dimensions, the pedophiles are just completely they have their dicks and everything cut off. Well, it's too many pedophiles to deal with pedophiles on the other side too, so nothing ever happens. Just a bunch of pedophiles staining everyone. So this is the whole era, this whole last era of Bud Light siding with pedophiles without anyone knowing. Now the pedophiles are roaming around with dream states, so you guys could sue Bud Light, whether you think you can or not, for the rest of your life. The rest of your lives as kids, you'd be getting an extra $50 to $100 per day due to pedophiles in Bud Light's marketing and advertising campaigns, setting up subliminals of pedophiles in the area that they use to go around raping females associated to me, that therefore would have led to your guys' happiness by them not doing what they just did. So it's an extra $50 to $100 per day per kid, regardless of what the pedophiles can afford and falsify, mainly after making that fucking pedophile lemonade joke. That they got that many lemons from everyone, that the pedophiles were able to make lemonade for everyone at an expensive price that they claim that they can't afford. Yet they were able to pay a bunch of pedophiles from their marketing and advertising departments for subliminal fucking messaging that they themselves will falsify and claim other, but in their contracts, when they rape you and plagiarize you of everything, it's in their contracts that they would set it up. So I guess you just have to expose the conversation point from each pedophile or shoot them through the head for falsifying information. I'd shoot them through the head regardless. They're probably using a pedophile server company, such as like a main corporation like Google or something, and they're claiming it's one of the small major third-party server companies. They're claiming it's a smaller entity like that, since they're all considered entities within the corporate structure. So they'll claim that it's a smaller entity that owns a server or a few servers, and that's how they're fucking falsifying information. Yeah, this is so like done by Yu-Gi-Oh and whatnot. I wonder if all the pedophile networks merged or something. I got stuck. I'm not even watching BEM or anything good. I got stuck. Oh fuck! I totally got my cable again. Oh, there go my headphones. Son of a bitch. Where's that faucet going to? Definitely broken. I hope I didn't completely break this. pedophiles in law enforcement should not ever be allowed near any remedial or any person taught anything wrong. Raping rooms. Yep, I told you. My headphones. Chase Freedom Unlimited, you're earning even more every day. Fucking bullshit. Damn it. Oh, it's one fucking earbud. And there it breaks. And it broke into the iPad. Oh, not cool. Savage. Fucking bullshit. Be right back.